Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Am I live? Responses in chat. Wonderful. Good. Things are working. Hello, Shay. I just jumped out of my chair. I really wasn't expecting that noise. I have my tea. I'm standing in the green wing because I've just been trying to trade up on things and also gather some seeds, which I'll quickly just put my redstone block in before we move off. I live in Dad. I'm living Dad. Henlo, yeah, it is I. Why is that a thing? There's so many different ways of saying hello. It's henlo, hello, hero. Right, so I want to just put a redstone block there. The reason that I have a redstone block is just to lock this hopper so that it backs up. I'm trying to collect beetroot seeds and wheat seeds for Sophia. And I've currently got a shulker box full of beetroot seeds, I think. Beetroot seeds, and I just need one more stack of wheat seeds, and then that's ready to head off to her base so she can build her farms. But not what I'm working on at the moment. Where can I offload these emeralds? I don't need them. I will need some supplies though, so we'll head to the yellow wing, grab some supplies, and then I'll show you what I want to work on. Num num. How's everyone's weekends, by the way? I know we're only on Saturday, but you often get a good feeling of how the weekend's going to go on from the first day. Those emeralds I saw there, it's slime. Almost at 3k. Oh, that's a point. Did I? Yeah, I've disabled cat pick because I owed one from the last stream. I didn't do one when Gorilla Dude reclaimed it because the cat was out, and then I didn't see her until the next day, and the next day I went straight to work, forgot about it, and so I have one that I owe. But I'll wait until he turns up. I think we still have Scary Night, and I did think about adding a couple other things. Oh, speaking of the devil, Gorilla Dude, hello. Not ended. I owe you for the last stream because I never did it. So I will do that now. The cat is sitting on my windowsill. There we go. I pulled back the curtain. The cat closed her eyes and went, "Yeah, what do you want?" And then I shut the curtain again. I was here before Barry. Okay, fine. If you say so. Okay. The important thing is you're all here. I have taken a photo. I'm uploading it now. Cat picture. Cat picture tweeted. There we go. And while I'm at it, phone goes on silent. You left after 10 seconds. That's very low patience you have. Right. That picture's done. One thing out of the way. I thought the cat was going to jump off the windowsill there. Yep, it's on Twitter, which... I'm getting used to all these commands slowly. It's very gradual. I hear a slime. There's a slime somewhere. Oh. Slime! Well, that's kind of annoying. So this must be a slime chunk. F3G? Ow. Ow. Which means there's only a few spaces up here that they can spawn on. I suppose I could fix that with some carpet. Slime. I think I'll quickly do that. It won't take a moment. A little bit disappointing because I wanted to keep it carpet free. Do I have carpet up there? If so, what colour is it? A funny feeling it'll be red. So I'll just grab that and go have a look. And I know this is not what I was planning on doing. I've been distracted. it's red tabletop, but just place this down. Oop. And that will stop anything spawning at the top of the stairs. And they can't spawn here because these are door blocks. Hello, Artastic. Nice of you to join us. Only just went live, so you haven't missed anything yet. You have a door on the chunk board. Do not dive while opening that door. It'll break. Huh? I don't know if that's the thing. Oh, wrong chest. Red wall. I like the yellow carpet. It's my favourite colour. I quite like it, actually. It's especially bright in Hushbug's apartment. So this is my base that I share with her. Let me turn off my chunk borders. And it's very bright and yellow and... yeah, it's nice. My apartment's a little bit more... old-fashioned. It's a bit more modern. Boy, we never had carpet going to that door. We probably should change that. But we have different colour carpets in different wings, and where we're heading to is the red wing, which houses my most recent project that I've built, the mob farm, and it's been working rather well. I suppose, as this is the first time you've joined a stream, creeper farm, sugarcane farm. Nothing interesting, especially you can't see the creeper farm, it's just the output for it. You just see them occasionally shooting up here. Sugarcane farm's a bit more interesting, but just a standard zero-tick design. Villagers to trade with. Enchanting area that I've never used. My redstone source. And the new farm, which I built in the last couple of streams. There was a glitch recently in my world where the carpet in my house would randomly just pop off the floor for no known reason. Oh, that's horrible. Especially if you ended up doing a patterned carpet. So this room's very unfinished, but it works. So we have a mob farm up there that flushes quite regularly, and you'll see hordes of them drop down, and then items go up the item streams to get sorted out. Working really nice. OVH, I got away with building a shaky... yeah. Things drop. Shaky sand farm because they weren't banned yet. Yeah, I'm not sure why they were banned, to be honest. Now, we don't actually currently have a way up to the surface, so what I was planning on doing today is digging out back here and building myself a staircase to go up there, which... yeah, that kind of works. Hurt a little bit. There's definitely mobs underneath me. Like a zero-tick farm, but technically not a zero. I'm familiar with how it works. So we built this. I need to build an island around it, and eventually there'll be... I think I'm going to do a house on here, a little, beach shack. But I want some way of going from the surface up here down to our base, because currently we're using the nether. So I've been digging out this stairwell, and I need to build a kind of lobby stairwell? I don't know how to explain it well. Yeah, we'll do that. And yes, those noises are completely necessary. They help. What I'm thinking of doing is having it stretch back probably about 10-15 blocks and then fork off either side, come up to a balcony up here. But I kind of got to just build it and see where we end up. Zoop. That's a point. I haven't opened my sound effects board, which I should do now before I forget. Because if I don't, if I forget, I'll get to the point where I go, oh, it would be a perfect time to use that sound effect. Yeah, that should work. I think. Let's just try it.
Hello, cutie pie.
Yep, that seems to work. I love having shortcuts for sounds like that. I don't have a stream deck, but I have that, and it counts. I'm going to build a zero-tick sugarcane farm in my world eventually. They work. I think this is probably the last one I'll build. I like the grandeur of big sugarcane farms. It makes it more of an impressive build. What's illegal, Barry? Not sure I follow you. Talking about the sound bites. Ooh. Oh. Because the sound bites, while you don't have copyright to them, is also you're not benefiting financially off using them. You're not selling them, and you could argue that there's no loss to the original artist. They're not losing out on money that they would otherwise have. I've definitely got to work out the angle. So what I'm going to do is probably go... It's difficult. It's definitely going to be a just work it out as you go. Oh, that's going to be problematic, isn't it? Let's just fill this in. Underneath. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to put it in my offhand. How long have I been playing Minecraft? A few years. Although Java for me has only been a couple years. I originally played on the Xbox 360. And then moved to the Xbox One. But I always liked the idea of joining a Java server just because it gives a bit more freedom and community, and so I started playing on a server called Vanilla High, which you will see videos of what I've done on Vanilla High on my YouTube channel. So one moment, let me... I think VH and YouTube. Oh wait, YT. Try that. There we go. So that shows you both what Vanilla High is about. If you want to have a look at the website, it's an open Java server as opposed to a whitelisted one. So free for anyone to join. Damn, I really need a new PC. I can't play Optifine-less Minecraft for more than 30 minutes. I've never used Optifine. And I know a lot of people think that makes me a Philistine. How can you play without Optifine? What do I need Optifine? I like this game, it's fine. It seems like such a palaver to sort out, especially when, of course, things go out of... stop working. Out of support, that's the word I was looking for. Oh, pig. Yes, I know this isn't the best way to remove water. I don't get too much. Oh. Don't forget to grab some lanterns, though. You cannot hold a torch to make light. I know. But that's also an intended behaviour of the game. Sponge. I'll find 13. And you need it. Let me go grab some torches, lanterns. Those aren't lanterns. Those are emeralds. I know. This is my easiest source of lighting. Gotta remember, I don't have any coal. I've played this entire playthrough without using, fortuning any coal or diamonds. No, you haven't unlocked yet, and you have. That'd be enough for me. Ooh, must also remember to shut that door, or the draft will get out. Alright. What level do I want my balcony at? If I'm going to set it up at that height, it's got to be reasonably big, isn't it? This is going to be quite a large room. I quite enjoy sessions where I'm just feeling out what I want to do and seeing what looks right. I wish I could... Ah, of course, you're in Bedrock. Yeah, I thought that they would bring that into parity because so many other things have been mirrored from one version to the other, so it's more seamless moving. It's a more easy transition. But then other things like that they haven't got round to yet. Just cover up this bit. Yeah. I just recently stopped turning off my PC whenever I'm doing... whenever I'm done because hackers no longer have access to it. Just putting it to sleep much faster. Should hope they never have access to your computer. It's not very eco-friendly. Putting it to sleep is... It depends on the laptop. Some use practically nothing in sleep. I remember my early PowerBook. I could put it on sleep for a couple of weeks, turn it back, open it back up, and it was on basically the same percentage. What website I don't think we want to know. It's probably planning a bank heist or something. Shay's one of those dodgy people. He knows people. He has connections. I'm not saying he's a member of the mafia or anything. But some say... I think that probably do it. Let's start going up either side. I'll do it on one side, then I can... Oh. Okay, yeah, this is really going to bug me, isn't it? Well, that helps light it. Wait, can you put lanterns on top of lanterns? No, but you can hang them and get air like that. Why did I never think of that? That's quite a good thing to take into an ocean monument. I did from the nether portal. What? When they added foxes, there was so much... Hang on, let me put my head in the bubble. In the bubble. When they added foxes, there was so many new glitches. Dying in nether portal, if it was simply simple trident killers broken and still are. View bobbing caused migraines. Yeah, that sounds lovely. No, lanterns don't get washed out. Torches do. That's why torches are inferior. Oh. And I insist on using lanterns. Lantern. I don't have any coal. Did that get rid of the water? Looks like it. Also, they don't get washed away down here, which is lovely. Part of the reason why it's nice to use them for lighting up areas you're digging out in the ground. You don't have to worry about that. That experience we've all had where you've placed all torches in exactly the right distance apart from each other and then discover that they all get washed away. Now, obviously, these blocks will be changed out for stairs, but I need to get a feel for the room. Oh, go away, water. Let's do 3 back. Go. I just want to place them on walls. Yeah, but unfortunately you can't. So there's pros and cons of all things. Damn it, Janet. The view bobbing is fixed now. Yeah, I died in my boyfriend's world in his nether portal and lost all my diamond gear plus elytra. Lucky he had backups. Blimey, yeah, that expensive. Now, you were mentioning trident killers on your stream, and I was listening to it intently because I've never heard of trident killers before. And I don't know if it's a thing in Java, and I just haven't experienced it, or whether it's a bedrock thing. I assume it's where you place a trident on an area, on something that shoots it up and then it lands back in the sand or something like that. Or sponge? Not sponge, slime. There are trident killers that work. Okay. Gorilla Dude, do you mean on bedrock though? Because Artastic plays bedrock, so it's not just a matter of whether it works on Java, it's whether it works on bedrock is the other question. No bedrock thing. Oh, this is going to plague me for the whole stream, this water. Never mind. And yeah, it might have been an idea to get a set up the beacon. However, it's a bit of a pain. And for what I'm mostly going to be doing, which is stepping up and down, I'm not too worried at the moment. Gives me time to think about what I'm doing and read chat. And hey, you couldn't possibly enjoy a stream where I was quiet. Ooh. Let me just... It's done. Yep, there's the quartz. So I can be finished with this section in a moment and just have a feel for the spacing. So the idea being you walk in, back to here, we'll go up, turn left again, end up on a balcony up there. Should be fine. Worst case scenario, I realise I've got to move this staircase back. This area still needs digging out. One, two, three. Supposed to be stairs. Do a post here. Suppose we've got to do this bit level. And then go up. Ooh. Used to use to just move back and forth if you place the trident on a sticky piston next to a carpet. Don't get rid of stones. But yeah, to look at something. Okay. I might look into it just out of curiosity. It's not something I feel a need to use, but it still could be useful to be aware of it. One of those things that even if it's not relevant to you right now, it might one day be. And knowledge is power. Should I upload a video on it? If you want to upload a video on it? The thing about this staircase is that it's got to go up so many blocks to get where I want it to be. It's really difficult to know how I feel about height and space of stuff. That goes back. Should be getting close to its quartz. I want to break it. Well, not more. Ah, stupid things. Torch. I'll send a picture of it on the Lyfcraft Discord. Yep, sounds good. Obviously, I don't know if I'll look during stream. Yeah, this is the stream, me filling in caves. The fact that I haven't actually gained much stone yet, because quite a lot of what I've gained has ended up going into spaces. Just stop it. Flowing the water out at me. The water flowing out of me. Yeah. Why are you digging out such a large area? Because I want a staircase to go up to the surface. My entire base is underground, and we don't currently have a route to the surface. And so I need one at some point. Let's see, does that go back to the... Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then the last step would be there. Just spacing out things. Do torch there. I'm quite pleased with the base, but there are times when I realise it really would have been a good idea if I had a way up to the surface. But I didn't think of that at the time. So I'm retrofitting it back. Big holes are useful. Can be. This is not going to be useful. But that's okay. Staircase goes there. Ah, we're one short, I think. I'll have to grab some stairs in a bit and we can lay them out. So the idea would be there's a balcony down here that you can look down to the little stairwell, go up and round. Yeah, I definitely need to grab some stairs in a bit. On my way down, I will just carve out a little bit more space. Just so I'm not bumping my head so much. And hopefully we don't have too much in the way of water falling down at us. I think I have some stairs pre-made, but I can always just make some stone brick ones for now. If it's too shallow getting up there, then we'll... Didn't I have a crafting bench in here? Yeah, well, there's one. Yeah. Go. Stairs, please. Like that. And we'll go up to the top and work our way down. Because while I'm sure of this bit here being a stair, of course, this can move much easier than the bit at the top. So we'll go up first and make our way down. And yes, it's a 2-wide or a 4-wide staircase at the moment. It's probably going to have something on the walls either side. You know, sugarcane pillar, sugarcane brick wall sort of thing. Now, these blocks, if I break this, you'll see in there. Am I remembering correctly that stairs let light through now, or don't let through light? Because it used to be a thing where the stairs would let through light, but I think they patched that, and now I'm not sure. They don't. Certain about that? Because if they don't, that means I can put the top step there. Oh, this is easy. Just shift and hold click. There we go. If I know how to third hand, I could drink my tea at the same time. If you're new to the stream, you don't realise how important tea is to me. Oh. Very, very important. Don't tea. Hang on. Slurp alert. Always worth making a fresh brew before you start streaming. see. Zach the addict. There's worse things to be. Zach the tea addict. There's worse things to be addicted to. I think tea is fairly tame. Now, I was kind of hoping to have this 4 wide, even if that goes up like that. I kind of want this to go to that point and then step off. So we're definitely going to need a bit more head height. Zach the bot coke addict. I'm hoping you mean Coca-Cola. But even then, Coca-Cola. Well, they're saying that I did have a Coke yesterday. First one I've had in a long time. It's horrible stuff. I suppose there's enough of a... Oh. It does look a little bit wider with the stairs like that, so it's not too bad. Yeah, stone brick is very boring. Alright, take care, Guru dude. Oh. Yeah, let's not get on the subject of drugs, thank you. Right, so that brings us down to there. This has got to be a 3x3 flat area. I've decided. And then stairs have to be on top. Oop. Fail. And then again, we want a 3x3 flat area, which doesn't give us enough space for the stairs down. So this is going to have to go back 1 block, basically, which isn't too much. Let's put down some lanterns, otherwise things will start spawning around here. And we don't want that. Right. Stair, and then this goes back 1 block. 1 more block. Ow! And of course that 1 more block means water. Yeah, well. Alright, Barry, stop being spammy. I'm back, what did I miss? Not a lot, me just discovering that I built it off by 1 block, but not in a particularly bad way. It's just slightly off. No big deal. What? And then this goes back, or continues back. We can do these stairs. So I don't know if I want to use stone brick stairs. Yeah, why not? Nothing wrong with stone brick. Stone brick, stone brick. I think that's reasonable enough. Ow. What's your least favourite block item in the game? Oh, now, that's one of those topics that most people have got an opinion on, and that opinion is often, oh, diorite's disgusting. I don't mind diorite, but it depends on where it's used. It has a place. Hang on a minute. Did I mess? No, I didn't. Whew. That worried me. I hadn't extended the staircase yet. I like rotten flesh. Rotten flesh is great. Because I, of course, for my redstone, I'm using villagers. And so while I have to trade with them for redstone, I might as well grab some extra emeralds out of it. Although, oh, hang on, we have rotten flesh mob farm. Duh. Yeah, that's productive. Polished diorite actually looks okay, in my opinion, if you use it correctly. If you look at Hushbug's apartment, you'll see that she's actually utilised diorite in the design, and it looks alright. So it has a place, it can be used. Polished diorite is normally the thing that most people are willing to accept is alright, but normal diorite can be good as well. It's just a very noisy texture. Kind of reminds me of an old TV with no signal. That's static. See? Emeralds for rotten flesh. Rotten flesh is great. And redstone for that. Yes, I did that entirely just to prove how brilliant rotten flesh is. And now I have some redstone, which can go in. Yeah. As can that. Mix polished diorite with quartz. Oh, it's as a texture, quartz blocks. It can be done. I would say poisonous potatoes. Ah, yes. Poisonous potatoes. Good point. Hate them. They have no purpose at all. It's not even like they can be used for, potions of poison. Now, as I was saying with diorite, we'll just pop over to Hushbug's apartment. And you'll see that she's used a reasonable amount of diorite. So here it's all bright, but then in here she's used diorite in the walls and the ceiling. It's alright. It's fine. If anything, that's the most offensive bit to me, the cobble. And my head, that's quite offensive. Oops. Not waste rockets, please. Offload some of this junk. Do I want anything else while I was here? Oh, well, I'll think of it when we get back. As is always the way. Let's have a quick tour for Artastic while we're here. Green Wing is my favourite wing and quite recent. So we have cactus and bamboo farm. Now the cactus for all the levels washes down a single pipe, which feeds. So there's some cactus. Feeds along here and goes up an item elevator and feeds into the cactus silo, of which it's now full. It's not a junk chest, that's my sorting chest. My input for the sorter. Now, the cactus farm, when this silo's full, all of the excess goes into a composter. So we end up with bone meal from the excess cactus. Same with all the other things like wheat seeds and melon seeds end up in the composter. And so would carrots, potatoes, wheat and beetroot if those silos filled up. Although I tend to keep on top of trading those things. If I press that button, it will harvest the bamboo. Which all ends up in this chest. Ooh. Carrot, potato, wheat and beetroot farms. A villager in the middle, that's my Fletcher if I need to trade string or sticks. And we have a very long tunnel, which I have plans to build things along here. However, the tunnel was built this long so that I could reach my cave spider spawner. Or spawners. This is the kelp farm. Yes, Sweetroot. Hello, Ozza. My heart jumped out of my chest. Oh. I think we should probably put something in there so it can actually smelt. Cactus farm, working quite nicely. Oh, I like that. Just being able to see all the kelp shoot along. Yep, this is all survival. It's on the Lyfcraft server, which There you go. So there's many of us that play on this server. We're all content creators, so streamers and video makers, of which Ozza, who just joined us, is a member of the server. As it says in the Zac the Bot announcement. At the end of this tunnel is the cave spider farm, which I don't really have a use for. And yes, those are active. I think my particles are turned off. I don't really need XP. We get plenty from trading with villagers. But I just fancy doing a cave spider farm. Okay, but you sorted your keyboard out now. Thank you. So that's the green wing. Not very interesting. Nothing much here. We've got the lobby room, which we came through earlier. Blue wing is quite a short one, in that it's got an iron farm, and the output for the iron farm works reasonably well. Enough that this is how I get most of my emeralds. Pick. Let's do a quick trade while I'm here. This helps top up the mending on my pick. Of course, it would be better if I wasn't wearing my armour. But, good enough. And then all of the quartz that builds this base has been coming from these fine gentlemen, all named funny things like regret and discomfort. These are mostly Gorilla Dude's fault. Go. Oh, our pick's still not mended. Close enough. Well, maybe. No. Offload this. I'm back in there. Oh, I suppose. Iron farm's not decorated yet. But, does work, obviously. I tend to get 2 iron golems every 40 seconds. So it's productive enough for us. Yeah, but the same argument for how much something is worth can be put to anything. It depends on the person how much they're willing to pay. Now, how many iron would I be willing to trade a villager for a diamond? Probably a few stacks. So then we'd have an unlimited supply of diamonds. Although I have no use for diamonds. My iron farm doesn't work. I saw it, and it's not a design that I'm familiar with, so unfortunately I can't really offer any advice or help. It kind of seems reasonable as a distance. Oh, and Ozra, as you just joined the stream, I should explain what I'm doing is battling with water constantly. I'm building a staircase up to the surface and finding a lot of water, which has so far been the bane of my existence. It works as a wandering trader farm as it kills them. Yes! Flooding the place, yes. Constantly flooding. It's nearly worth getting sponges, but I'll deal with it I'll just deal with stone. I wouldn't mind going and raiding a ocean monument for a stream sometime. That's not a bad idea. I'm sure you'd all appreciate watching me die. Although, I've tackled enough ocean monuments that, in theory, I should be able to do it without dying. But things don't always go to theory, so we'd have to see. Let's have a little bit of light, please. Thank you. Who lives in a quartz place under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants? I know. It's me, isn't it? Oh. I kind of forgot to bring enough stone with me. I have like 50 leads now. I don't think I need more. Yeah, I think you're probably done. I mean, you have reached peak lead goals. So we are going... How many blocks of stairs? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of stairs. And then down so. Oh no! It never ends. Try again. 2, 3, and 4. So those will be the stairs, and then it'll be the platform. Minecraft skin reveal. This is my Minecraft skin. I think you'll appreciate watching me die. Yeah, I did say that. Ah, you should have seen my skin this morning. It looked very different this morning. When I finished recording a video, I had a special occasion skin on. It comes out episode 31. So you'll see it soon enough. My favourite enchantment? Oh, well, the most sensible thing would be to go for unbreaking or protection, but I'm more likely to go with feather falling. The amount of times feather falling has saved me from damage, especially when you're on a multiplayer server. It does make a large difference. And yes, I'm digging dirt with my shovel pick. So what? Should be the bottom stair, and then we have, yeah, a platform. Let's place some lanterns down. There. And I hear more water. What? Oh. Well, that's the extra. That's the overflow for the items. I can move that slightly. I wonder what BD's up to. I need feather falling on my diamond boots. Yep. It's a must-have. And this is one of the easiest things to move. So it's really not an issue. In fact, we might as well go in there now and deal with it. All we need to do is break that. And we're just going to pop the stone brick down there. So I can drop this down a few. I don't have any spare. Oh no, of course I'll have spare glass in a moment. Thank you. So we can go like that. Break that. And we'll have another one like that. And a sign. Yeah, that should be fine. Probably. That seems sensible, apart from the fact that I've leaked water, but we're okay. That's not anything important. I'll just dry up. Yeah, so everything will flow down and fall into this hopper, which obviously feeds the bottom chest first. Ouch. So all that is anything that doesn't get sorted from the mob farm. I just didn't realise we were quite that wide. But it's okay. Nope. That one. Oh, thank you so much for the host. I think it didn't pop up as... Hang on a moment. Let me check my settings for alert box. I might have my minimum viewer count set. Ah, I do. Let's change that to a 1. And then we can replay. There. And yes, I should have fixed that before the stream. Didn't know it was a problem. Thank you for the host. Really appreciated. And the cool emote. Oh, that's one of yours. Nice. I don't have custom emotes yet. I've ordered them and they should be done. They'll be worked on next week. I'm really excited to see when they come through. I'm assuming that was a you don't know what host means. So a host is when someone, if someone chooses to host you, what happens is if another viewer goes and looks at their page, they'll see that they're hosting you. So your video appears on their profile page, basically. I think that's a okay way of explaining it. Close to 100, really? Oh, that would be amazing. Although, as with all things, the follower count's not so important as the fact that people are here. And the last few streams we've had, I think we were sitting at about 13, 14 viewers for the last hour or so of both the last streams. Which, in my book, is a lot of people. Whether you have 200 followers, 2,000 followers, doesn't mean anything if they don't turn up. I'll have that London back if you don't mind. Thank you. Let's put one there. And we can start digging our way down. And then we'll come from there. We'll hit the water from the top, probably. Excuse me. There. Oh, congratulations. I should have gotten more than 1 emote. I've ordered 3. I don't know if I've got 3 slots, but I've ordered 3. No, I'm pretty sure I've got 3 slots available to me. But even if I haven't, it's still nice to have a one ready for when it unlocks. But I have hardly any viewers usually. The most I've ever had at once is like 20. 20 is a lot. I have videos where I barely get that many people watching. Oh, go away, water. Nobody wants you. Nobody likes you. Wow, I'm starting to sound like my parents. Sorry, that was a bit dark. And I didn't mean it. My parents are lovely. How they stopped beating me. That's the thing, though. You just have to keep going, and hopefully, eventually, if you stick at it and keep improving and upgrading, you get to the point where 20 becomes your standard. I mean, my first YouTube videos, I kind of went, here's a YouTube video, I've had 6 views, woohoo! And then you get to the point eventually where you go, oh, okay, each video gets 30 views. That's cool. And now I'm consistently getting, 40 views per video, which is not anything massive in the grand scheme of things. I mean, compare it to a mumbo jumbo. You go, well, you get a million odd views per video. Yeah, but it's completely different. And just because someone gets more doesn't mean it's any less of an achievement that 40 people have taken the time to go check out my video. It means a lot when one person does. I mean, streaming like this, it's great when one person turns up and joins me. This grindy stuff, I want to do this anyway, because without it, I can't work on the base. So if I can do it and have some really nice company, great. On my only video, I have 13 views, so that's good. The fact that you've had people take the time out of their day to watch your video is a huge deal. It blows me away that people watch any of mine. I mean, the one that came out on Thursday was a completely different video to anything I've ever done before, and I was thinking, I'll be lucky if I get 3 views, because it's on my second channel, which had like 4 subscribers on it. And it was just so I can post different content if I want to, and it's had 24 views, it's got a few likes. Portal Knights, which is the game developer, featured it on their Twitter page. So they retweeted it and they followed me. And 24 isn't a lot of views in the grand scheme of things, but it's a lot of views to me. And made my day. Exactly. And I'm thankful for everyone that stops by, especially when they're nice people like you. Nope. Can I get out? Thank you. Mamba Jumbo made a freaking walking house. Yes, that is a point. I haven't made a walking house yet. Maybe one day. It's sometimes it's different for everyone, and it's interesting when you look at the creative space, and there's some people that make stuff like walking houses, and then there's other people that make just derpy videos, and they're equally loved just by different audiences. And all I can do is make the content that's right for me. I enjoy making it. If someone enjoys watching it, then it's a winner all round. Apparently my Soundtrap account music is good enough to get a verified account to follow me. Wow. I have no idea what Soundtrap is. Oh, fail. Stairs. That way. So then it'd be a 3x3 here. And then the stairs leading up to it. We have stairs. We have blocks. Easy peasy. Like so. Then again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. I barely understand Redstone. Pixel is one of my favourite Minecraft YouTubers. But hey, I didn't know you're a YouTuber, so I'm going to go subscribe. Be right back. Aww. You're amazing. There is no banana command, Barry. I haven't done that. Although, that is going on my list. I just had a really awesome idea. Next stream, there will be a banana command. I'm not going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. You'll have to find out tomorrow. I just went, oh, that's a really good idea that I've just had. Inspired by you. And stop just guessing commands. I can tell you what commands there are if you're after something in particular. Or if you have ideas for commands that I should add, I'm all ears. That seems to work. Let me just walk to this wall and work out what my 460. I can remember 460. What was it? Joking. Oh no! No! My plans have been foiled. It's so close to my goal. Let's break that and place a torch. So A, I can see, although it does also expose more water. 460. So actually, that's the point where I want to be. Wonderful. It just gives me an area to then be able to dig out. And then I've got space to dig down from there. Ah, water. Paintbrush! Oh, it's amazing. Paintbrush is incredibly talented and is lovely. I just had an ad of someone shouting a melon off of a dummy head. Okay. Now, I'm kind of curious what that looks like. Oh, you should fear her paintbrush. It's amazing. We're dealing with water at the moment. This is the theme of the stream. It's me getting annoyed at water flowing in because, well, there's a water cave system around here. Welcome to the stream, paintbrush. We're just working on a stairwell that goes down from... Oh, it's definitely nighttime. Top of my mob farm, which is where there's going to be a little island and a hut. Going all the way down to my underwater base. Oh, I'm bumping my head, that's why. Thinking, why am I walking down so slowly? Let's go sleep. Just in case anyone does a redemption of the scary night thing. Water caves are a pain. Yes. Absolutely. And I don't have sponges. Yellowing. Normally when I... Oh, thank you very much for the host. Boz! Wait, is Boz here? Oh, the legend himself. Welcome. And of course, he has to show off his awesome emotes. Yep, that's Boz. And that's a bed. Come on. Hurry up. No time. Good job we have one player sleeping on this server. Otherwise I'd be having to nag BD. Horsing around in the bedroom? You look like you're going to fall down there. Nope, he's smart. He's just walking on the railing. Been lurking for a while, thought I'd say hello. Well, I'm glad you did. Well, I'm glad you said hello. Also, welcome to lurk as well, but it's so much nicer to be able to chat to you. What is that zombie dance scene? It's for when people host me. Has that happened? Just so you can appreciate again. It's a zombie dance scene. I found it online and went, yep, that looks just like someone leading people to my stream. So it became my host and raid thing. I think it's by Braid 1 as well. Now you got me questioning myself. It's been a while since I saw the raid one. So I'm not sure. Might happen tomorrow though when streaming with Karis. Because we've been co-streaming for the last 3 weeks on each Sunday. She has commitments on Sundays at a set time, so she has to disappear suddenly. She goes, oh, it's my time to go, and so ends up raiding. Oh. Water. I hate this stuff. So raids across with her viewers, and then she can slip off and get on with whatever she wants to get done. Which is normally Dungeons and Dragons. I think that's her commitment for weekends. A game that I've never played, but would like to try at some point. Although, chances are that I'll probably try them with Karis, or maybe with Tab's community. And make myself, embarrass myself, basically. Bound to happen. Very nice base. Thank you very much. I don't think I've actually seen your base balls. Every time I've joined your stream, it's looking at other builds. Is that the end? Yes, it is. So the area we're working at the moment is probably the least attractive part of the base. Well, they're saying that there are parts that I've built. Might be in close competition for it, for the title. Good old D&D. I'm told it's great. I trust you. I don't know how easy Dungeons and Dragons is to get into and try. Oh, Walter. Just noticed the silhouette of my cat from behind my curtain. She's no longer curled up. She's now sitting, which might mean she comes onto the desk and says hello. Might not, but just be aware that there is potential for the purring sound as she likes to sit. It's very close to the microphone. And yes, I know I don't have a shovel. It might end a chest. It depends on who your dungeon master is. Karis does a lot of dungeon mastering. I don't know what the term is. She often plays dungeon master, and she said she likes to do it for new people. And I from what she said, it sounds like she's quite adept at dealing with novices. And so if I'm going to have a chance of doing it, that's probably going to be my best one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with decorating this room. I think it's the stone brick pillars on the corners kind of make sense to me, but I'm open-minded as to what other blocks I use. Okay, off topic on VH Discord. Hang on. I'll go have a look. Wait. I remember I don't have to press escape. I can just switch over. One moment, people. Right, VH. Off topic. Is that a trident killer thing? I see some elements, but I'm not sure what you're loading into your dispenser or dropper. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's not my favourite skin because I have quite a few different outfits that I use from time to time, and they're kind of stored away. So I have my businessman suit, my Indiana Jones suit, my Super Zack suit, things like that. Up and over fireball shooter. Oh, okay. Barrow's just sending me a screenshot of a bit of redstone. Yeah, we can go back to here. Oh no! There we go. And more water? No, not this time. This is going to be a decent sized room. I was a little bit worried that the staircase would be too tight and you wouldn't get a sense of scale. And I know when I say a sense of scale, there's digs that I've done even in this space that are much larger than this. I just wanted something where you could kind of look down and see the stairwell. Didn't want to do that. And let's pop another torch over there. Last thing we want is things spawning, especially as I think I probably didn't close the door. I need to expand the wardrobe of my skins. I have a formal and my regular one. Yeah, well, the last skin that I changed, apart from for yesterday's special episode that I recorded, was probably my Christmas jumper. Which I like. I like my Christmas jumper. I was really pleased how it came out. Oh, the cat settled back down again. Okay. I was hoping she would come over and say hello. But she doesn't need anything at the moment, apparently. Yeah, I have so many things left to build in this space that I'm not really sure what's next. So I'm leaning towards working on this staircase and then building out the island, and that's going to take quite a few hours to do, but it might not be the next video. It might be something to do between videos, or, you know, I mean, between recordings. So live stream the building up of this island, because I need to landscape around here. Because while this beautiful mob farm works nicely, it does stick out a little bit. And the idea is to jump up into the air. The idea is to landscape around it, so you've got a kind of natural looking island with a shack on top, which can then have a stairwell going down. That was smooth. Oh, my tea, I forgot. One moment. Slurp time. Lots of slurping when I have a pint of tea. Look at the channel again. I made it more clear. Okay. I am looking at your picture. Give me a moment. Okay, yeah, that's a lot more clear what it does. Join a growing community of awesome people. Alright, that's enough slurping. Back to work. Tea breaks are tradition, though. Try to remember, there was a film that they were making in the UK many, many years ago, and people got annoyed. The director got annoyed because everyone insists on having tea breaks. Fantastic is sleepy. I'm sorry. Hopefully you don't mean because of me. Then again, that's fine. We're having a chilled out digger rating time. Not anything too thrilling, exciting. What kind of tea is it? Just black tea with milk. Your mum woke you up at 1. Why? Was there a fire? I hope there wasn't a fire. If there was, you'd have to go stand outside and watch it burn like Tab did when she was 13. I think that was the story. It's only recently she shared that story on the stream. Oh, interesting. That and everyone was sharing pictures of a child watching the house burn who didn't look too upset about it. Maybe imagine Tab as a pyromaniac. Which I'm sure she isn't. Tab's lovely. Maybe a bit mental. But we like that. Right? No, she's disabled and she needed my help. Okay. Yeah, so you can't hold it against her. However, it's still annoying and unfortunate. While you have sympathy for your mum with those needs, it's still it can still get frustrating that it's at that time. I know what that's like. We've all looked after people or had to suffer because someone else suffers and they have no choice but to call on you. I'm very lucky in that it doesn't happen to me regularly. But it happens sometimes. But you do things for the ones you love and you don't... You try not to complain, but it doesn't make it any easier. I'm sorry that you're called upon to do things like that. Is the being required at 1 o'clock in the morning a regular thing, or is it just a particular bad night that required it? Your stream is lit. I really like it. Hang on. It's more lit now. Oh, wait. Hang on. Can we redo that? Can we do this? It's more lit now. Yeah. Hey, I installed sound effects buttons. From the amount of time I used them. Hello, Shay. I'm not even entirely sure where that sound effect comes from. Is that played from a TV show or film or something? Or is it just a random noise? I feel like I'm missing a cultural reference by not knowing where it's from. We can start digging down. Ooh, the stream is so damn lit, yes. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl cricket tune. Oh. Really? I'm familiar with cricket tune. The one with the funny moustache. I didn't know it made that noise. Is that in the 3DS game then, that sound? No, it's not regular. My dad usually helps here in the evenings, but he was gone for a certain reason. He's back tonight, so I should be able to sleep finally. Good. When it's an occasional thing, it's not so bad, and you can catch up. It's very draining if it's regular. I've seen people. I know plenty of people that have gone through things like that, and they've had to be that regular carer and called upon things. One of my my great uncle, he looked after my great auntie who had throat cancer for I think like 12 years. I think she was the longest survivor of throat cancer they ever had. And for all those years, he looked after her, and he was a lovely man looking after her. But you could see that it was hard work. And he went through quite a lot of sacrifices because she had her esophagus removed, and so she couldn't eat. She was fed by pipe. You know, it was a meal in a drip. And he had to change what he had because he didn't want her to have to know that he was eating nice food or anything like that. And so he didn't eat nice food. And he had to be careful of what food he had around her, because if it smelt good, she would salivate, saliva in anticipation of food. And then she could choke on that because she didn't have the capacity to eat, so that saliva could be a big issue. So he had basically peanut butter sandwiches because you couldn't really smell them, and lived off things like that, and just anything that isn't particularly good tasting or smelling was what he'd eat. And he managed to eat. It's just he took that sacrifice of not wanting to have anything nice because it was potential for harm to her. And he looked after her for 12 years. Of that, at least half of that, she was food by pipe. It's sad, but it showed, but they loved each other, and so they're both gone now. But they were both lovely, and they were that couple that you kind of go, I want love like that. You know, you can see, even though they've been married for decades, they still cared massively for each other and would do anything for each other. It's really sweet. Canadians and Americans are basically the same thing. I know this is a bit of a change of note. No, they're very different. I mean, we used to run America back in, whereas we ran Canada much more recently. It's from the Gen 4. Well, Gen 4 Diamond and Pearl is DS, I think. Yeah, it's on the Nintendo DS. Did I say 3DS earlier? No, it's Gen 4. Well, I forget the name of the region because it was Hoenn. No. Kanto? Hoenn? Oh, I forget now. Sinnoh. And then the fourth one, like, nope. Something. In her best region, I agree. My mum had a stroke a few years ago. She used to have problems swallowing, but she's totally fine now. Good. I'm sorry that she went through the stroke because that's horrible. But the fact that she recovered from that's the important thing. The strokes are very common, and you never know how well people are gonna not bounce back, but recover from them. Some people make full recovery, some people don't. Wait, are we on the... We must be getting close to the last layer to dig down. We've actually then got quite a big room. Oh, yeah, this looks promising. Kanto... Ah. Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh. So Hoenn is Ruby Sapphire? I think Ruby Sapphire was probably one of my favourites, apart from, obviously, Kanto has to be there because it was the first Pokemon game I ever played, which was Pokemon Blue, on my Game Boy. Back in 1997, 6, something like that. I forget which year it came out and which year I played it, but I was back there at the start. I'm old enough to have played Pokemon the first time round. I applaud you for being able to keep up with the Pokemon stuff. I better remember Gens 1 and 2. Well, I've played a few Pokemon games. I played Gen 1, and then I had Crystal, but never really got into it. And then I got Ruby and played it all the way through, and I was into that. And then I kind of had a long break and knew about some bits, but didn't play many of the games. Kind of got back into it when Pokemon Go came out, and I went, oh, I remember these things. And there were bits and pieces of different games that I played, and now it's I've been catching up a little bit. So like I've played Sword and Shield, but the last one I played was Pokemon Sun, which I didn't play when it first came out. I played it because I went, actually, I want to get into this, and decided to pick it up, and went, I really like this game. And then everyone online seems to go, Sun's probably one of the weaker ones. Oh. She had a pretty bad one. She can't walk without assistance, and even when not great at it, the left side on her body is really weak. I'm sorry to hear that. But she's an awesome mum and is really funny, so it makes us all laugh often. There's a big difference between people that go through those things and bounce back or take it in their stride, and people that don't, because some people, when they go through that, it breaks them. Other people that just go, okay, it's happened, and I'm still me, I'm still alive, hasn't killed me. My first games console was a Game Boy. I had it went all the way up to last year, then someone robbed my house and stole it. Ow. Yeah, there's something quite nice about the old Game Boy in that while it's inferior to so many things that have come out since then, I know that I could play it and just enjoy it without having, all that online stuff, and it doesn't have to be, a good graphics game. It can just be fun. I could probably pick up my Game Boy and load up the Pokemon Blue and play it through and enjoy it. Although that's kind of what I did when Let's Go came out, because I bought Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, one for me and one for my niece, and we played it through and had great fun. And yes, it was a kind of simplified version of the game, but it was still fun. And a load of people, you often hear the negative comments about games when they come out of, oh yeah, but it's like a dumbed down version of this or that. And like, yeah, but people enjoy it. So, yeah, and I think my first games console was my Mega Drive. No, technically it wasn't. My first games console was probably the BBC Micro, which is a computer from early 80s, I think. And I grew up with that in the house, and I coded games on it with my brother and played it and had fun. But my first proper console of my own games console, rather than kind of computer console, was the Mega Drive. And Sonic 2. Those were the good old days. The thing about those sort of games, though, is you reminisce about them. And I end up going, well, I recently bought Sonic 3 and Knuckles on Steam because I kind of want to play it. Although, I did play part of episode 4 and went, yep, I really like this. I should play this more, but I needed to get my Xbox controller out and plug it in because I can't. It just feels wrong playing console games on a keyboard. I never had a games console as a kid. I really only game on other people's or on a computer. Yeah, we're all different now. It's just suited me for a games console because it meant that I could have it in my, on the TV, and I could play it in my own time and didn't have to rely on anyone. And I bought my own games console with money that I earned. And then it was precious and definitely mine. Oh man, I was awesome at Club Penguin. Tinkerbell games. Okay. I don't know what Club Penguin was like. I never looked at it, even when it was a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing. It might still be a thing for all I know. I know that there was issues with CP getting bad press on YouTube because of other meanings for that abbreviation. Oh no, I need those. Don't need that stuff. I'll take that with me and done. Is it dead? Okay. Owned by Disney, right? I think I remember some things. WebKids was amazing. What? You could just be making this up for all I know. I think I can finish my tea in this slurp. One moment. Considering I made that an hour and a half ago, that was still slightly warm. I feel like I missed out on such a huge part of childhood by not having a games console. My parents didn't let me have one. Well, you say that, but it's difficult to tell because no matter what your childhood is, you will have missed out on some things and benefited on other things, and no one really understands fully what they've gained and lost because of it. Of all the things, the thief didn't steal my $1,000 computer, but stole my $5 Game Boy. Yeah. I felt tempted to buy a Game Boy SP not that long ago. Because I have a Game Boy Advance. I think I do. Yeah. But I kind of wanted to play some advanced games with a backlight. And the Game Boy Advance doesn't have a backlight on the screen. Which is such a petty thing to care about. But yeah, I kind of do care. For height on this staircase, it definitely needs to be taller. I suppose while we're at it, it's put these going up as well. Basically, as a child, I'd get a stuffed animal and it would have a code on the tag. You put the code on WebKids and be able to play it with the animal virtually manner. Cooking competitions. Okay. At least I still have my Game Boy Advance in my safe. See, all is not lost. Yeah, the thing for me is, as a grown man now, and not really being allowed to be a big kid, because I have commitments and things that I have to do, I don't get as much time to play as I'd like to play all day, every day, and there's games that I've never got round to and wish I had this sound above those. Whoa! Oh, hello. Run away! There we go. Would you like to come over? Oh. How old am I? Ancient. I'll have wrinkles coming through any moment now. I'm nearly 30. I'll be 30 in a couple months. I have a safe. All I have in my safe is my medication, $20, and 3 old bills. 3 old bills, as in invoices, bills, or you mean as in dollar bills? Is that 3 old bills because that's the sort of thing that people ask or companies ask for when you register like a bank account? They say, "Oh, we want a letter with your name on it," sort of thing. So by your standards, Artastic, I'm old. You're but a twinkle. Oh boy, puppy needs my attention. Yep. Puppies normally are very clear that they want attention. Bills for my rent. Okay. You're nearly 30. You sound so much younger. Thank you. If only people would look at my face and say, "Yeah, you look young." They don't, though. Normally they look at my face and go, "You got a face for radio." And then I go, "Thank you." As Tab does, apparently. Tab Twice, another streamer who is much cooler than I, and I've been lucky enough to be welcomed by her community. But we were chatting on Discord yesterday, and she revealed that when she was younger, she got told she had a face for radio and didn't realise it was an insult. I just turned 19. I know, you told me yesterday. I was paying attention. See, I listen. One of the great things you learn in life is to listen. And yet here I am sitting on the internet talking non-stop. Just not really listening. Thought I just heard a creeper land somewhere. Probably not. Now, I was thinking of having posts going like that and then an open area underneath the stairs. I think I'm more likely to fill it in. Like, just stone supports. I have stone brick there. Like that all the way around. Which is probably a little bit plain, but I can then add some decoration to the wall later. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense to have a stone brick that's suspended. Realise I'm turning 18 this year. You just realised. Surely you were aware of it. This date's been coming for the last how many years? 18, probably. What? Fools? What did I do that made me a fool this time? Ah! Go away, water. No one... No one likes you. Surprise. Can you get fish spawning in those caves? Like tropical fish? I assume you can. I've never seen one in there. I've seen them in the kelp farm. Last time I saw one in the kelp farm, it's the perfect colour for my pond, and by the time I got the bucket and then got back, it despawned. I was very upset. It's like, oh, I really like that one. I was going to name him Fred. I don't know. I haven't got him. I'll be back. Okay. I hope to see you when you get back. No, it's just that I have no argument to support this statement. Which statement? I made too many statements, or are you talking about one you made? I can go up to here and we can have this bit is not floating, but you know, bridged bit, and then this bit can be a wall down. I think. Remember, guys, if you see anything that looks silly, just tell me and give me your suggestions. I'm all ears. You are a fool as well, Zach. Okay. I've been called worse. But enough about my ex-girlfriend. I'll go this way. Be nice if I could hang some lanterns on the underside of these stairs, but it's not going to happen. Then I think this will be the last stair, and then we just have the balcony. So, boop, boop. And then we clear this out. And go have a look at how bad it looks. Yeah, it seems alright. This whole ceiling will probably want to go up at least 1, maybe 2 blocks, but I can decide that later. I'll feel out the room. Is calling someone a fool somewhat of an insult, or like a friendly way to mock someone? It depends on who you say it to. Wait, ex-girlfriend? Hey! I resemble that comment. I mean, resent that comment. That doesn't look too unbalanced, does it? It's alright. I think. PD's been very quiet today. Then again, did he log off? Might have chat turned off. I just hope he's not ignoring me because I've upset him or something. It's my fault for drinking the last bit of the milk. Too busy? Maybe. With the size of the builds that he does, I'm not surprised if... I wouldn't be surprised if he's too busy. As I just showed off in the last video, I was showing off one of his builds. I went, this is massive. This would have taken me months. Okay, Barry. Having a job is pretty annoying. I know. Can be. Oh. Yeah, we're okay there. Because this is going straight up at this point. I don't have to worry about hitting that quartz. It's fine. So the brick wall will be going in this slot. Torch best go there, otherwise something will spawn back there. It's an eventuality, therefore it will happen at some point if I don't light it up. Especially as most of the caves and areas lit up, and the rate at which the things that spawn inside the mob farm die, the chance of them respawning outside the mob farm pretty high. I can reach everything from this ledge. It's perfect. I didn't know you had a job, Shay. Ah! Let's bridge out here. Fill that in. And then I think I have enough stairs to do this. Jump. Jump and a jump. We can do this without jumping. Just had some kind of foundation block like polished andesite or smooth stone rather than stone brick everywhere. Yeah, there's a good argument for that. Oh, I just remembered we can do different coloured The problem is, with different coloured stairs, I was thinking I could have the middle block a different colour to the outside blocks, but then what do you do when you go to a 2 wide instead of a 3 wide? Just at the bottom? Okay. You tell me what block you want me to grab. I'll head over to the storage area, and then we can go try something. Always willing to try. Which explains my addiction to... Nope, nope. That was a joke. Like polished andesite or smooth stone. Pick one. Smooth stone would look the best, and we'll go for smooth stone. I have smooth stone in this chest. Me offload ender pearls. That, get rid of the diorite, and grab some smooth stone. Will I need a stone cutter? Welcome back! Shay, you're too fast. You responded faster than I can. It's embarrassing. I'm supposed to be the streamer. My job to welcome people back. Stop making me look bad. I know it's easy, but stop it. Oh, I mean...
Hello, cutie pie.
Sorry. I definitely need to add more sound effects. I have a list of things to grab. Tab! Tab twice with the host. You're amazing. Oh, door. I'm just being directed by someone that knows better than me. What's up, buddy? I fear that she probably heard my hello cutie pie. I'll play it again.
Hello, cutie pie.
Right, so Shay, where were you saying that you want me to put some smooth stone? And I have a stone cutter just in case I needed it. I came in right as you played it. Ah, it was like I knew. A wild psycrafter appears. Yeah, positively livid, mad, in fact. Oh, wild. You meant as in out of her cage. Gotcha. Oh, is everyone this fine Saturday? Ooh, fine Saturday. Very bottom row of blocks. Along here, or you mean along here? So in the floor, or bottom row of the wall? Look at Tab being so nice and social to me, but she's only just woken up, actually. What time is it? Oh no, it's not as early as I was thinking it was. I'm sitting with Puppy whilst watching the stream. I don't know if I've seen a picture of your puppy. No, you can't. You're quite right. The alternative, though... We could bring it out to there like that, I suppose. That then makes it difficult because the wall's at the wrong depth. Let's have a trying to think. Now, another thing we could do to add a bit of depth would be some openings here with a bit of colour behind them. If I do something like that, maybe like so, and give me a slab. Like that. And what block colour do I want? Let's go with red. Let's pop to the storage area and grab some. My mum has food and she abandoned me. Well, it's nice to know where her priorities lie. I mean, she's got her food, she's happy. I don't want to know what food because I will then get food envy as well. Let's try something like... Oh, red concrete. Red concrete. And while I'm here, I'm assuming we can turn polished andesite into stairs, can't we? So we could try what you said with polished andesite and see how it works. Take a whole stack. Food. Someone said food. I shouldn't. Food is more important than the snuggles. Apparently. I think it depends. Depends on the day. Sometimes food is, yeah. And also depends on what you offer me. If it's good food. Sorry, but my priorities are slipping away from you. Just trying this, see how it looks. Adding a little bit of colour in. And yeah, that's the lantern I placed in just because I said, oh, it would be too dark otherwise. And now I can't place this. Like that? Maybe. Bit of colour. The puppy's always food. Now, Shay was saying we should try some polished andesite. Like that as a trim. And the problem is that if you do that, it kind of looks unbalanced if you don't have it on the opposite side. Really? I'm not sure. I could definitely add a painting or something on this or mirror it over. It's that thing of not wanting to add too much, but wanting to have enough. Now, I'd probably be more inclined to put something along there. Try. I have an idea. I have an idea. Wait for it. Oh. That one too. Probably something more like that and that with thinking. I have to jump by and help you, but you know I can't. You are helping in stream. Well, dear. That's actually not too bad, although I'd be tempted to move that over 2 blocks, and then we could. Let me show you what I'm thinking. So we'll have 2 more of those. We'll place 1 there and 1 there. The new opening could be here, and then it gives us space to do 1 like that, so it's centered. But add a bit of texture to the wall. And yes, now I need to dig out that concrete. I don't have that much spare. Thank you. So brick goes back in. We'll have our stair, and lantern. Just a simple way of adding a bit of depth and texture. Might look nicer with powder, but try that. That a bit. The polished smooth stone probably stands out a bit too much there. So we'll swap that out and just have a row of chiseled. Like so. Just breaks up that wall a little bit. Then I don't know what Hushbow's going to do with the floor, so I'm very much hoping to leave this as is, because what she's going to do in here will be a pattern. It can lead down here, and then she knows where she's heading to. I like it. You like it? Yay! It's not particularly interesting, but it's a bit different. Perhaps iron bar on the middle chisel stone with a torch on top might look nice, and having that up there would mean that I could have a slab up there, which makes it less of a... Oh no, I'll leave it as it is for now. That'd be fine. And this staircase, I don't know how important and how regular it's going to be. Mr. 2020 Goals knows what's up. Who is Mr. 2020 Goals? I'm now confused. It's not the first time. I mean, not the first time of this stream. We are going to go with stairs over that. I think that's enough of an opening, and then we can make everything fall down the stairs. That is Paintbrush's dog. He's my hero. He left her for food. At least it's nice to know where you stand. I'm thinking if I do a spruce ceiling down here, so spruce wood, it'll be slabs and then stairs. And we're going to add some kind of pattern to the wall. Also need to work out how many steps it is, as whether it works, or we could just wing it and see what happens. My dog's name is Millie. She's a Boston Terrier. I've never looked after a Boston Terrier. I've had quite a good number of dogs that I've looked after. Never owned a dog myself. I've looked after other people's dogs, so I've picked up plenty of poo. And I've had the dog look at me like, why are you picking that up? Weirdo. Freak. Which all dogs do. You take them outside to do a poo and they do it, and then as you pick it up, they're going, if you're picking that up and take it home, what was the point in coming out? We could have stayed at home where it's nice and warm. Yeah, she's awesome. She's 12. Wow, that's getting on a fair bit. Been with me for more than half my life. Yeah, pets like that you have from a young age are hugely important. Wow. Well, I knew that would happen at some point. I was hoping to avoid it until later on the staircase. My grandmother had 2 Boston Terriers, and my grandmother's name was Millie. That's quite a coincidence. More sand falling in? Nope, we're okay for that one. Oh, by the way, how's it like to be outside the EU? To be honest, I haven't really been paying attention to it. Someone said to me yesterday, oh, so you're outside the EU now? Am I? I don't know. I'm glad that things are kind of moving on, because while the outcome might not be what everyone wants, we've just got to that point where it just wanted something to happen, because we've been waiting for ages for things to happen one way or another. I don't care, just let's get on with it. Let me stand here so I don't spawn phantoms. I can't remember how many nights. Oh dear, time to crank up the stream. Mum is listening to 90s techno pop. 90s techno pop? I like your mum. Really cool. And my grandmother named her, so her full name is Princess Millie. I was like 7 and wanted her to be a princess. Yeah, I have a teddy bear from when I was very little, and I named that teddy bear Zach. So my name's Zach, and I had a teddy bear called Zach. He's still in my room, and in fact, he's wearing a t-shirt with his name on it, which used to be my t-shirt. I got it for my birthday. I might have to take a picture of it and share it on Discord. Remind me at the end of the stream. I'll do that. Your mum and I would jam. I think her mum and me would jam for the same reason. That's my kind of music. In fairness, most music is my kind of music. I grew up with so many different generations of music around me. because my parents were born in the 40s, and so 60s music like Everly Brothers, Beatles, that was always around. And then brothers that were born in the early 70s, sister was born late 70s, I was born 1990. And so quite a spread of different influences. Alright, as you're doing the Discord command, and I assume you're joining, let me... hang on. Let me switch to my pause screen, and I will go take a picture. And you can still hear me while you're reading my... There's an emergency going on. I have paused the stream. Emergency, there's an emergency going on. Still going on. And it's still going on. And it's still an emergency. Emergency. So, Red Dwarf reference. Right, and I've sat back down at my desk, headphones are going on, and Cat is peering out from behind the curtain. Hello, Cat. Come on. Friendly cat. This is the Wonder Mike Sing. What? I've joined that Discord server. Can't wait to see this cute teddy bear. I'm not sure how cute it is that I still have a teddy bear from when I was like 2. But sure. I'm gonna post it in chat probably. Yeah, that'll. I don't know. Random stuff in real life, that kind of makes sense. So there is a tweet, not a tweet, a picture going on the Lyfcraft Discord to show my teddy bear with my t-shirt on it. That t-shirt used to fit me. Oh, polls initiated, obviously, as I've made these cards before the event. I'm sitting here in the past thinking what to ask you future people. Oh, that's adorable. Thank you. Right, back to Minecraft. Enough distractions about my teddy bear that I still have. One moment, Cat wants to go out the room. Yeah, it's healthy to get up and let the cat out because it means I stretch my legs. Minecraft. That's the right app. Whoa. What was I doing? Digging a staircase. Oh, I wanted wood. I've had that since I was very little. And I named him. So I must have been about 2. Because the most kids when they're young, they name... Quite a lot of kids try and name their teddy bears their name. It's not uncommon. I think my nephew did the same thing. Not sure it was a teddy bear, though. I seem to remember he had something with Peter. And that's his name. Dark oak planks. We'll take those. And the stairs. And I know I said that I would take spruce. I like dark oak. Favourite band is definitely The Who. Ooh, you surprised me. I still have stuffed animals that my grandma got me from the hospital gift shop when I was like 9. It was in the hospital. I love that thing and played with it so much. That's cute. So it's important to hold on to things like that. It's a memory that you can share with people. What do we want going down the staircase? I kind of quite like the idea of using red down the staircase. Let's grab some cobble. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but we'll see what we come up with. Thank you, Barry. I suppose Tab can't see it because she's not on that Discord. I'm completely unsure of how I'm going to do this staircase. And patterns and decorating is not my area. But I'll give it a crack. Guess again. What? No. Tab, you're amazing. We have a celebrity that's joined our Discord. Next step, we need all of the hermits to join. I'll go pester Mumbo next time I see him. I say next time I see him as if it's likely to happen soon. I've met Mumbo once. Didn't know who the hell I was. And it was before I ever recorded anything. You could argue that it would have been smart to bring a crafting table. But no, I'll just make one. And that's another one to go in the pile of them. I like how you have a fan who happens to be in 240p and Zacthedragon. Oh, Tab has great taste. Even if she prefers coffee over tea. So disappointed in you. Do I do... kind of got to do slabs going down... not slabs, stairs going down from this point. So, yep, that's going to come out. So, stair. That'll be more sand. Great. All this sand will be replaced at some point. Anyway, I've got a terraform. Terraform? Landscape? Whatever the word is. Oops. At first, was Mumbo a cool guy to meet? I barely met him. I met him at Minecraft. Was it a Minecon watch party? Whatever it was in London. And I just went up to him and said, "I really appreciate what you know, all the content you make, and thank you very much for doing it." Because the amount of fun and enjoyment I've had from watching his series is worthy of me saying thank you. Oh no, that's not going to work. Can't do it too quickly. There. Playing. Okay. There are so many quartz blocks in that build. It's been the kind of thing, and the problem is that it ends up as my go-to block. That'll be enough stairs. And he brought 30 with me? Something like that. That was enough to do this far. So we'll have some spares, but they can just go in storage. Not a problem. Apparently chorus plants make sound when they grow. They do? I know they make quite a satisfying sound when they break. It's very similar to harvesting ice. When you break that bottom block and go... It's like scaffolding. It's like, yeah, I like that. That's fun. See, even though I don't use scaffolding, I can appreciate how good it sounds. That'll work. Now, what I'm thinking is we'll want probably set back a block with red. Just trying this on the fly, see how it works. And then let's do stone brick, and ooh. Like that. And we'll try some cobblestone wall. Minecraft ASMR. What would the... Hang on, I missed something. But yeah, he's nearly 30. That means You took it him still. That's a drop. No. It's yeah. All right. Maybe I did. To know. Just thought I'd add a bit of variation, but the cobblestone wall is quite chunky. I hate doing this because it's a waste of wood. But how about fence posts instead? What am I missing? Oh, it's there. And I recently got a teddy bear from my boyfriend. I've never had one from a boyfriend. I have got a teddy bear from a girlfriend from when I was 15. I still have that teddy bear. That might be a little bit sad. I think I know what I want to do. It's in my head. Give it a moment and we'll have it out in front of you. Although unfortunately I need to tear this out slightly because I want a little bit of space to do it. Trust in me. And the fact that my stone cutter is at the bottom. Tab, there are muffins? May the power of muffins bless me with inspiration. I know it's switched to country pop. Someone say. Why is the word weirdo blocked by Twitch? I didn't know it was. And it doesn't seem to be. Because it came up on my side. Right, let me grab these. Why do I have iron blocks in there? Did I throw iron blocks in it? Nope, not a clue. Let's throw these odds and ends in here. I want some of that. I know what I'm doing. I'm back to laugh my ass off. You guys were in... What? Who? What? What guys? I've missed what you're talking about completely. I'm not sure whether I should feel dumb or glad that I'm not following. Right, so what I'm thinking is we have that going across there, then down, and to there. So give me a second. With more sand falling behind. Right. Okay. Oh, it doesn't do that for mine. Then we'll do another. So we're doing chiseled stone, stone brick, concrete. Stone brick, chiseled stone. Yeah. I think that makes sense. And the most annoying part of this is going to be the top section where there's bound to be plenty of sand falling on my head. And a lack of stone brick. That's the point. It might not be based on your chat settings, but based on your age. As far as YouTube, not YouTube, Twitch knows. The other thing we could... might be a good idea is to put a little bit of lighting on these bits. Yeah, I think that adds a bit of texture. Now, what I'm just going to quickly work out is it's 1, then 3. 1, 2, 3 gap, then another one. 1, 2, 3. Other one. I'm not sure. I'm on mobile, so I don't know if there's a way to change it here. It'd be nice to have some red nether brick fence. Ooh. That's quite a good idea. I don't have red nether brick fence at the moment. Would you look at that? It kind of works perfectly. That's fine. If I do that there, which I can easily incorporate up here, that will work. And we can have to there. And the ceiling can go up for the main room. I think that'll work okay. Stone brick, chiseled stone brick, red terracotta. Yeah, get Ellie Beak Maker on it immediately. I mean, it's the new smash hit. Too much stone in that, though. Stone brick, chisel. Stone brick, red terracotta. Doesn't work right. Chisel stone, terracotta. It's not terracotta, it's concrete. Damn it! You got me thinking it was terracotta. Curse you. Right, that goes there, and we'll have to go up again there. Oh no! And this is why we use lanterns. Well, netherrack. I don't need to. If I decide to go down that route, there are people. I know people. People with a certain set of skills. Oh wait, that's something else. There are if I talk to Karis or Truckpipe, they should have quite a lot of netherrack. You got to remember, I joined the server well after the nether hub was dug out, and the nether hub is huge. Oh, yeah. Which means a lot of netherrack was revealed. So it wouldn't take a lot to find someone who's got the stuff. In fact, stone brick chisels, stone brick concrete, stone brick chisels, stone brick concrete. You got a guy that knows a guy who gets stuff from a guy. Yeah, basically. Now this is someone else's base that was on the server before me. They've left, but I'm just having a quick look because I seem to remember there was chests full of netherrack because obviously they were intending to build this. Zach, are you ever planning on are you ever planning on restarting the stone? The stone? I've missed what you mean completely. Now that is a remix. Zero Dope, yes. With all of that there, I was kind of expecting someone might have given him loads of... Well, there's nether brick. I thought I could just grab a few red nether brick fencing and just try it. Oh. Well, there's red nether brick wall. Maybe we'll go back to the base and have a look. Yeah. Ooh, red concrete. Good choice. Nope. I'll go to the base and smelt some. I was just thinking I could steal for red nether brick fencing. Yes, I've got some... Hang on a minute. Where did you come from? Did I not? Oh. Whoops. There wasn't supposed to be any villagers down here because I should have disabled this. Okay, maybe we need to disable it properly. I was... hang on a minute. I'm restarting the server. Right. I don't think... They do, I'm sure of it. Well, maybe not. I always thought there was. Yeah, well, we have a few mob... Oh. Of course, they're all in the new base. But... Really? This is my old base. My little hobbit hole. But as I'm here, what I want... Apart from to deal with that drowned... is to jump up and down the crops. If I put that down there, he'll probably wander into it eventually. Which means he'll then be stuck in the boat and won't keep farming and throwing carrots at the other villager. That's very loud, drowned. Of course, we're right next to the oceans. Hello. Whoa, hello. Very nice to meet you. Friendly chap. Does make a change not to see a creeper out here, though. Sure, I saw another drowned a moment ago over. Oh, there he is. Next to my mushroom cow. Now, while I'm at spawn, I'm just going to have a quick check of the storage area. Not storage area, shop. My massive shop that has one double chest in it. Okay, we're okay. Now, I kind of ran out of stock not that long ago because I was borrowing it for my builds and using quite a lot of it. This is the brick house. I also restock this. No, we're good. Makes a nice change not to have it surrounded by mobs. Yeah, one of the data packs we're running on this server is that we get mob heads. I'm going to pop back to the base, unload my inventory, and then head up those stairs. Just need to pick up some netherrack or nether brick and some nether wart. Hang on a minute. Nope, no red nether brick fence. Oh. Sorry. Oh. So we just leave it for now. Still need to... That needs to be added. Agreed. Right. The nether hub that I mentioned earlier is... This was a huge project that happened before I joined. Is this area so big and lined with black that I can't see where the walls are? You think how much netherrack they must have gained from digging this place out. And then, of course, Oz's had even more since, well, this used to have quite a lot of netherrack out here. Prove my point? One or two stacks. Because the fence recipe calls for bricks. Oh, of course, because you don't get red nether bricks, you get nether bricks and red nether wart. You can go away. I'm going to steal you, because I'm not sure if I've got netherrack. And I'm sure Oz doesn't mind me borrowing one stack of netherrack. I mean, he's in the chat, he can object. Now, I'm always getting a zombie spawning there. I assume they spawn on those blocks. I think I have a spare. Looks like it. Now, if I wanted to stop things spawning inside portals, can you... I've seen other people place item frames. Does that prevent it? And if so, is it something that I can just place, or do I need to put them there in a particular way? Unemployed villager head. I have some netherrack, but very little, as you can tell. They should make a stairs and slabs update where they make you able to make stairs and slabs and fences for lots of blocks. Yeah. I have to say, I'm still glad that we've gained what we've got. I mean, the extra addition of diorite slabs and stairs, and it makes a difference. And the other things, I mean, prismarine is one of the big ones. It used to be that whenever you built a garden farm, there was some blocks that you just had to bring in because you couldn't get what you needed otherwise. So on my garden farm on Vanilla High, we used acacia because we needed stairs and slabs. Yeah, the nether update could be good. Concrete extra blocks, good point. I think I have some powder, so I'll take that. I suppose we'll unload the smooth stone because we don't need that, or the polished andesite. There. We should be good now. I wish you could have more, have concrete slabs and stairs. I think that's on a lot of people's wish lists. Just because the amount of colour palettes it opens up. Chant stone walls over and over. Want stone walls so bad because it would make doing cave stalactites and stalagmites so much better. Something I've not really experimented with is kind of natural looking caves. Yeah. Although if they add that potentially for the cave update, if it ever happens, that would be fitting for it. They did say that they will do a cave update at some point. It's just not yet. The next thing is Nether. Boop, boop, boop. I think that looks alright. Let's do it on this side and get more sand falling on top of us. Cave update is most upvoted thing. Yeah, I know. Although to be honest, I don't mind the caves. Oh, fiddlesticks. Old-fashioned way. That'll do. Of course, for this season of Lyfcraft, what I've been doing is going without mining for resources. And if they did a cave update before we next reset, then that would probably suit me to the ground, because it means that I can go, yeah, I'll mine this time. I have been enjoying doing stuff without gathering resources and going, no, I'll use these villagers. They're amazing. I have an unhealthy obsession with bases in caves and ravines. So that's not unhealthy. That's cool. And it's something that I kind of wish that I had, an, as you call it, an unhealthy obsession with, because they look amazing when people do that. If you look on my YouTube channel at some point for... hang on a minute. I've forgotten the name. Oh, wow. It's dropped out of my head. I'll think of it in a bit. That's really going to bug me. No, I'm not going to think of it in a bit. I'm going to do that so you can look at my pretty face while I go over and have a look. Avenia. Avelina? Hang on a moment. Let me grab the link. I can share it, and you can have a look while I'm streaming or afterwards. Switch my accounts. I got a new sub since I lost. Of course, I got a new sub. You mentioned it. Thank you again. One moment. Sugars. Wall slabs and stairs first. Yeah. Zombie pigmen spawn from the portal, so I don't know if an item frame in the obsidian will stop it. Okay. Oh. My video nearly started playing on my screen, and therefore would have translated to you. Here's a link of Avelina's base, which is amazing. What she does with stuff is the way she adds texture. I love it, and I wish I could build like that. There are many people that I watch and look at their designs and go, "Yeah, I wish I could do that." And I know that it's just not within my capabilities. Maybe one day with enough practice. I'm going to try and watch every video on your channel. That's a very brave move. And there are some videos you probably don't want to watch. And I'm out of stone, which is a bit stupid. Of all the things that I didn't think I needed, stone was probably at the top of the list. Ooh. Hello. Don't mind me. Stone. Stone brick. They should have called the Nether update the Nether and Leather update. How would they? What they? You're on episode 25 of Vanilla Hype. Cool. I know I shouldn't be attacking him, but I would have probably looked at him eventually. This way, we save the embarrassment. Oh no! That doesn't get me any extra stone, does it? Alright, quick trip. Ooh, you did flex. Artastic 23 with a flex. That's 1,000 Janum points that she just basically threw into the flames. Like me with diamonds throwing them into lava. Which happens. Remember the first time I did that in a video just to watch if people went, "What are you doing?" There were people that reacted. It's alright, got enough. It's one of those things that always trolls people. Same with when I've dug past diamond ores at 3.6k. Wow. Yeah, when you were watching the Vanilla High episodes, Grilla Dude, you commented on one of them. And I just went to look at it to go, what was he, which video has he commented on? I can't even remember that video. And I was shocked at how different I sounded. I don't know whether it's noticeable to you or just noticeable to me, but it scares me how much my voice has changed. And my style and tone. I sounded very monochromatic in the video that you linked to. Yeah, that's the right. Like that. Dum, dum, dum. Chisel, stone, stone, brick, concrete. Stone, chisel, stone. Stone, concrete. Yeah, it doesn't flow off the tongue as much as sugarcane pillar, sugarcane brick wall. One day I'll have that stroke of genius and come up with that perfect thing we could turn into an Ellie Beatmaker song. Until that day, we're stuck with stone, chisel, stone. I have about 40 diamonds on my new work. You said you've only been playing it for like a week. How have you got 40 diamonds already? That's a lot. Yeah, so far on this map, I've resisted mining for things, and it's all on the basis of I refuse to get my hands dirty. Ugh. Digging for diamonds. No, thank you. Very lucky that we can now get pretty much everything without doing that. And I wouldn't be surprised if, I mean, on Vanilla High, all of my armor came from end raiding. I just got to the point where I could end raid and went, yeah, I'll go see what I pick up, and got enough stuff that was good enough and only needed a couple extra enchantments added to it. So yeah, those two. It's even easier now when you can remove enchantments with the grindstone. So on Lyfcraft, I grabbed whatever armor, as long as it hasn't got Curse of Binding or Curse of Vanishing, you're fine. Just remove whatever it's got and put the fresh enchantments on. Just started on mouse and keyboard and died about 4 times at a blaze spawn. Well, blaze spawners can do that. The problem is that it's not just about the damage you take when fighting the blaze, it's how long you're on fire for afterwards. And it always seems to go on for a 1 tick too long. We've all been standing there on fire going, okay, I need the fire to stop, please, please. Concrete. 2 more sections and we're done with the stairwell. Not anything too impressive, just tidy. That's all we want. Well, I think I'm going to run out of concrete before then. I got 15. Oh, I need 4 each. That's perfect. I'm going to be short by 1. Or is it 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. Short by 1 concrete. Cute. I got lucky, I suppose. Fortune 3 is a sweet enchantment. Yeah. Although I've also had times where I've had Fortune 3 and then it just doesn't work. Because while it increases the percentage chances, you can still potentially break a diamond block and get 1. It doesn't guarantee you multiple. So I've had it before in a new world and gone, oh, I got Fortune, I can now break those diamonds. Nope. Karis. I'll have you one in the background. And where's that? This is next to the mob farm that we were working on last weekend. So, top of the mob farm, I'm building a staircase down. This will give me a route to and from the surface, which currently we don't have. We're kind of stuck underground. And that very temporary ladder that I built, yeah, it needs to go. It was alright for working on the thing. It's not a long-term fixture. So I'm working on this today, and then tomorrow we'll be streaming. So that'll be a collab stream between Karis and me as we work on something at her base. I made a suggestion. I don't know if that suggestion is the one that we're going to do or not, so I'm not going to say what we're doing. It'll be a surprise. What does RNG stand for? Random number generator, I think. Random number generation? Which suggestion you don't... Oh, you liar. I suggested working on something next to your one chunk farm. Even though it's not a one chunk farm. It's a 21 by 21. But still. Random number generator. So I was right. Ish. Am I going to spawn phantoms? Probably. Ooh, fish. Let's do it over here. That kind of works somehow. I'm surprised. And I only needed 1 block. But I started, so I'll finish. Oh, by the way, Karis, when you were building one of the water chutes, I think you placed an extra block and created a ledge for things to spawn on. I had a creeper drop on my head, and he nearly exploded in my face. I just walked back as he was sizzling, and he didn't quite go. All right, you're far enough away. Oh, that was a suggestion. You need to be less passive. But it's your base. If you want me to help you work on something else, it was just an idea. Ooh. That's a really pretty fish. I don't have any iron on... Oh, wait, there's iron at the bottom of the stairs. Is that going to be far enough away that it despawns? Let's find out. Go through here and grab... Yeah, sure, we can turn the filters into... And nearly worked flawlessly. It wasn't flawless, but it was nearly flawless. Oh. Okay. Let's see if those fish have despawned. We want the white and yow. I know I'm being hit by something. I can't. Oh. What? Oh. Duh. Not holding a water bucket. Ooh, you're pretty too. You're the same. I'll take you. And then dispatch of you. Thank you. We had a few fish in the pond to start with, but a couple disappeared. Ooh, they're pretty, but not what I want. I wanted a white and red, a white and yellow, a white and green, and a white and blue. Because those are the colours of my 4 wings. I'll have you, thank you. And what colour is it? Hang on. Oh. I thought that was green and white. It's nice, don't get me wrong. Just not what I wanted. I'm picky. We'll take that one as well. There. I know that was a slight distraction from what we were supposed to be doing, but still. I wanted the fish. I wish that was a feature in Bedrock Edition. What was a feature in Bedrock Edition? Hey, that drown was pretty. Yeah, he was also trying to hurt me. It was me or him. I chose me. Seem to remember we have... Oh, I know where they are. I was going to say some anvils. They're in the blue wing. And yes, I insist on flying about the base. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yellow and white? No. 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 That's the one I want. Hang on. My brain's not working. Placing concrete powder with your offhand and then breaking... Oh, of course. You could use TNT duper, I suppose, for that. Maybe the fish were trying to hurt you. Yeah, the fish are lovely. This fish... Oops! Oh no, I messed it up. Linda. Linda. Linda, listen. Here we go. We have a Linda. I know it's the wrong colour. If you've got suggestions, we can do that. We've got a few spare ones. No, come back. No. Damn it. He's too smart for me. Right. If I stop chatting, I've fallen asleep. But your streams. Oh, thank you. You've been amazing. So even if you disappear, I want you to make sure you know I really appreciate you. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for following, subscribing on YouTube. All these things are amazing. I mean, sure, you didn't follow me on Twitter, but there's still time. Right. The rest of the fish can go in my ender chest for now. Zach the fish. I'll leave it for now. It was mostly the white and yellow one that fitted. So I had plans for colours. Now I'm going to keep the other ones as spare. That's the same as the one I have in there. It's perfect. I'd rather have a couple extra ones in case I want them and get the desire. So we'll leave it for now. Let's have a look at where we're standing in the room. How it looks and feels. And then it might be time for me to go get a cuppa. You want to rename a fish in a bucket in an anvil, the name will change to whatever you put. If you rename a fish in a bucket in... I know, that's what I just did. Were you watching? Wow. Yep, mob farm works. Speaking of which, I'm assuming that's full. Yeah. That's full. Whoa! That's quite impressive. Considering this is a generic mob farm, I have a creeper-specific mob farm down the hallway. And so I was never expecting to get a lot of gunpowder, and I now have excess. Which... Oh, come on. I need 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 5. And then same on this side. That's why I stopped, wasn't it? Because I realised that there was water flowing from behind. I can be clever here, can't I? No, I can't. Yes, I can. Ta-da! 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 Blocking the hole and making concrete at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone. That's a horrible expression. Zacthedragon is my favourite streamer. Well, there are other people out there that you might enjoy more. I mean, look, even in this chat, we've got Ozza and we've got Tab and Artastic. All streamers. Let's put this out. And put this in. Damn it, Janet. There. That feels a little bit better. That dragon is tied for my favourite streamer. Hang on a minute. What? What? Tied? Don't break my heart, Gorilla Dude. I thought we had something special. I thought... I mean... I thought you said you wanted to be my sugar daddy. Oh, that's not the right sound effect. Ah, never mind. I'm supposed to be crying. Damn! Look! My commands worked. All your work here makes me want to work on my ravine town. I would like to see screenshots of your ravine town. Let me catch up, sorry. Did the Instagram command, which I'm really glad I added, because that saves me answering that question. I don't have Instagram. I'm too old and uncool. Instagram is for the young people. I've got too many years behind me. One moment. Let's have a look at something. Right, then we have... I was like, I'm sure you have an amazing face. Once I get some finished parts, I'll share. Wonderful. I know what his legs and hands look like. You haven't seen my bare legs, just in trousers, though. You can't tell that I shave, but whoops. Right. I am really pleased with what... Whoa, that's an extreme close-up. Let me stand away from the... Right, I'm really pleased with... This is a good, solid start. It gives me something to work on. It's now really in Hushbug's territory to build the pattern floor for the room behind and extend it into here. And then once that's done, we can go and build this room. It's probably going to be based on whatever colour palette she decides. Shortly. Yeah, so if you could stick around, what I'm just going to do is find someone we can raid off to. So please don't disappear. Stick around. We'll go raid someone, show some love, check them out. I just need to find who I fancy dropping in on. I've got a couple options. Give me a moment. Let me just check what people are doing. Bear with. I think I know who I fancy raiding today. Yep, I've got an I know who I'm going for. I was gonna throw over to Boz, but we dropped over to him the last couple streams actually. So we're gonna go raid Vibrowolf. So if you can go over, say hello, say I sent you, that would be amazing. And I'll sit and chat with you, and we'll see what he's up to. Thanks again for coming and joining me for the stream. You guys are amazing. Especially thanks for everyone new who's followed. Check out my latest video that came out yesterday on YouTube. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.